So British actor Daniel Kaluuya. Now you remember him. He's played in movies like Black Panther, Get Out. He was also in the recent movie Queen and Slim. So he did an interview as of recently speaking about race. And he came out to say that he's tired of being asked about race and doesn't like when he's expected to speak for all black people. Now, that is a burden, unfortunately, that this system will put on black people. They act like we are the de facto representatives of every black person. That's how they respond to us. They don't go up to white people and say, hey, speak on the account of all white people. There's one individual white guy or this individual white lady. White folks can be individuals. Black folks in quote unquote Western nations, because he's in the UK, you cannot be an individual. They're going to look at you as the whole group. Now, he said that in an interview with Radio Times, say he just wants to be an individual. He said he's not going to ignore that he's surrounded by race issues, but he says he's not defined by it. Okay. So he said, I'm just Daniel, who happens to be black. I'm gonna get to it, ladies and gentlemen. You already know what I'm gonna get to. So he says in an interview, what is there to talk about race? He said, it's just boring to me. What's the debate? He said, I'm more of a doer. I'm just going to do what I want to do. So his popularity came out as he starred in these movies that we've seen him in. Now, he's not liking that. He said he don't want to just be pigeonholed to doing movies that's black or talking about race. He says about his other works before that. So he said that he was in this show called The Fades. He said it wasn't about race. Psychoville, he said, ain't about race. He said Skins, ain't about race. Chat Room, ain't about race. Johnny English Reborn, ain't about race. He said, but that almost gets erased. He said, there's a narrative that is pushed. He explained. Well, he also was reluctant to take the role in Queen and Slim. He said because he didn't want to be flooded with questions about race during interviews. But it was the connection between the two characters, he said, it changed his mind. Daniel Kaluuya, let me tell you something. See, the problem is with a lot of black people, and I don't care where you're from, you don't appreciate some things that you have. If you were given roles that black Americans did not get out, black Americans didn't get that role, you got it, okay? The British have their own version of movies on BBC and the other things they do. But yet you was given a role in the United States. Get Out was what people known you from. Black Panther, people know you from that. Queen and Slim, people know you from that. Why are you talking about movies that no one know you from, brother? The problem is with a lot of you, you don't count your blessings. You don't say, you know what? I got popular being in movies that spoke to the black community. I didn't get popular with those other movies. And you know what? I'm not going to try to mess it up by saying I don't want to take a role. You give me every role I can, and I'm going to cash my check and go right to the bank. But when you ask questions about race, instead of you know how to answer those questions, you don't have to be the activist to answer. You can answer on simple things. You could point and say, listen, you know, I would have some knowledge on that and I'm trying to learn more, but this person, you know, you can listen to this person or this person, they've been doing it all their life. And, you know, I'm just still learning. That's the only thing you can say. You don't have to be going into no explanations and talking about the intricate details of racism, white supremacy. You don't have to do that. Just know the people who do that, point them out. Even if they're on social media, point them out. That way you're deflecting from answering that question to somebody else and saying you're not an expert on it. You're just learning what you're doing roles. And, you know, with those, that's all you have to do. See, there's people that don't want to be known just in the black community. It is nothing wrong with being known in the black community, Daniel, or anybody that have an issue being known in the black community. I can say that it is the black community, the reason why we have this platform, whether it's our news channel, entertainment, whatever we have, it's the black community that have supported us more than anyone else. Our audience is at least 80+% black. Meaning that is our base. So why would I get bothered and say, you know what? I'm tired of always having to do these kind of videos talking to the black community. I want to do a video for everybody. Everybody gonna watch you anyway. It's not that all the people that watch us is black. We have white people watch, Asian, Arab, whoever else, all over the world watch our channel and enjoy it. And they may want to hear from your perspective. Sometimes people more want to watch a movie that has black people and their issues in it. Sometimes so they could learn. Sometimes so they can grow. Sometimes they just like how the way black people do things. You don't have to sit here and discount being known for being black. Then you say you want to be an individual. You would never be an individual in a Western nations. You won't happen. You want to be an individual. The only place I feel like an individual is in Africa. You want to be an individual, we got to go to the continent. And you know that's where your people are from anyway. So why is that an issue for you? So you don't want the movies no more? So if they call you and say, hey, they got Black Panther 2, you're going to turn it down because you don't be asked questions about race? Stop lying, man. You're going to take Black Panther 2 if they offer it to you. And if you don't want to take Black Panther 2, I know there's a lot of brothers right here that's actors that would take that today. They would take that Marvel money and run with it because Marvel money is good money. Man, I wouldn't be complaining about crap. Get Out, Black Panther, Queen and Slim, and all of it did good for you, and you complain about you don't want to be talking about race is boring. You don't have to discuss it. That's what I don't understand. No one is asking you to come do speeches about racism, white supremacy. Nobody's asking you. You don't know how to handle interviewers? Get media trained by someone to teach you how to not answer those questions. That's it. But see, it's not just about the questions. He's bothered because he don't want to have to speak on those issues at all because he wants to be the safe black guy. And anyone that speaks on those issues too hard, then you don't become safe anymore. You made certain folks uncomfortable, and that's what he don't want. Well, you got to make a choice, Daniel. So turn down Black Panther 2 if you want to. That'd be stupid. Or any other movie they approach you, turn it down. And watch how often they're going to call you. Because see, one thing about Hollywood, they're not going to play with you too long. You can't turn down too many roles. There's only certain brothers that can get away with that. And you're not one of them. You're not a Denzel. You're not Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson don't hardly turn down nothing. Look at brothers like Samuel Jackson because he take any movie. He going to do what he got to do. And he going to collect his check. He say, I'm a working actor. Meaning you need to keep working. But, you know, I mean, it's up to you, young brother. It's up to you. And I say young brother because you're a little younger than me. So I say, you know, turn them down if you want to. You're going to regret it. You're going to be begging for those quote unquote race roles. Man, why would I be mad? And that's where my bread and butter coming from, the black community. We have to learn to appreciate the praise that we get from our own community. Stop wanting to be, I need to cross over. Who wants to cross over? It's billions of black people on the earth. Why do you need to cross over? You get hot in the black community. Trust me, you'll be hot everywhere. You don't understand? Black people are like the leaders of what's quote unquote cool or in style or whatever. Get hot with us, you're hot with everybody. But you need to understand that. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about Daniel Kaluuya saying that he don't really want to be known for race movies. And last time I checked, Get Out wasn't a race movie. Black Panther wasn't a quote unquote race movie. It was talking about Wakanda, but nobody mentioned no Ku Klux Klan, nothing like that. Queen and Slim, yeah, a little bit more along those lines, but you're going to be asked those questions. And if you don't want to be asked those questions, then just don't take the role. You know, and you have to deal with that sometime, ladies and gentlemen, with some of these people. I can't stand when somebody don't appreciate their blessings, and for sure don't appreciate the blessings that came through your own community. You have to go shuck and jive to get it.